Hey everyone, Larsh here. Just coming to you today with a quick update on my channel. Typically I go ahead and kind of like for most of my videos I do a script to kind of keep me on task. Tonight I'm going unscripted. I have a drink next to me here, so we're just gonna kind of go with it essentially. Just to give you a quick update on how things are going with the channel. So first things first is that I actually wanted to make this channel about like a few weeks ago, back when I reached about 150 subs on YouTube. So we're currently at I think like 190 subs, something like that. We're getting near the cusp of 200, so we're a little late, but you know, things happen. Got a little distracted here at the house. It's just the usual things. So the next thing I have up here are the build requests. I think I have about 2 left. There's like a wolfhound and a king crab build that I'm still getting footage of. The wolfhound is almost done. Since I did a preview video, I think about last week or so, named Tuxedo Mask. Pretty much if you are a giant weeb like I am, you may have watched Sailor Moon. So that's out there, and once I get probably another, I'd say, day's worth of footage, I should be good to do ahead and do a fun edit for that. So also the other thing when it comes to videos is that I just want to thank you for watching these videos. I know it becomes a cliche video whenever you see a person on YouTube say, oh, I have reached this point, thanks, and they rattle off all the things that they're thankful for. So tonight is Larsh's cliche video on saying thanks. So yeah, thanks for actually watching the videos and giving all the input out there. It really does mean a lot whenever people on YouTube say that, because whenever you get a lot of flack from putting a video that is not exactly favorable, you find out that your fans are actually the ones there that really do pick you up and bring you back up, be it here on YouTube or on Twitter, if you follow me there, which, oh yeah, by the way, I have a Twitter account, at Larsh_01. I post a lot of random things that aren't just Mech Warrior, just, casual nerd stuff. So if you're on Twitter, go ahead and follow the link in the description. It's down there. You can maybe get some behind the scenes stuff of what I'm working on, because a lot of things that I post that are just nerd stuff typically come through in the videos. And to say thanks to all of you, I want to go ahead and do a contest. So again, I guess kind of cliche, like, hey, we've reached this point, I'm gonna go ahead and give you free shit, which, whatever. I enjoy your, I enjoy, the comments, and I enjoy, all of you viewing in, so I feel like it's only fair that I give something a little bit more back than just a video. So, the contest I'm going to go ahead and run is going to be a theme build contest, and you guys aren't really going to pilot it. I'm going to pilot this thing. So what I need you guys to do is to go ahead and make a theme build around Sailor Moon. So for instance, I went ahead and made the other video of the Wolfhound, which was Tuxedo Mask. For those of you who know or don't know, that's a character from Sailor Moon, and the ones that caught that have been asking me either on YouTube, either on in-game, and saying, hey, where are the other Sailor Scout videos? And I hate to say, I didn't really have a plan on it. So this is my plan for it, is that I'm going to go ahead and run some contests. The first one is going to be Sailor Jupiter. If you guys know who that is, great. If you guys don't know who that is, which is going to really weed out who's the giant nerds from the non-nerds from my viewers, I guess, is that go ahead and just Google it. Put it in your Google history for all to see. But the powers of Sailor Jupiter is that, it's like the Power Rangers, they all kids by day, they fight evil by whatever. And her powers are with lightning and with like brute force. So I need a build request from the mechs that I own which I'll be putting a list in the description down below. And you guys are gonna go ahead and give me a theme build based around Sailor Jupiter. So I'm gonna go ahead and let the requests come in from now until about, I'm gonna say November 9th will be the cutoff date. Just so I can have time to actually pilot these builds. And by the end of next month, which is on November 30th, will be the time for judging. So, the bigger thing is, what are you gonna get? Well, kind of like what many others have done, I'm gonna go ahead and give away a $20 mech pack. It could be anyone you want, and the winner will just kind of approach me and say, hey, this is what I want, $20, there you go. I guess more importantly is the judging. How is this thing going to be judged? So, myself and my fiance, who actually is a giant Sailor Moon fan and has massive knowledge on the topic, we're going to collab and judge these things. The judging is primarily going to go, point one, how well does this thing run in game? Is it a viable build? Am I going to be able to use this thing? It doesn't even need to be in a competitive sense. It just needs to be, can it run well? Can it support itself? Two is that how well is this thing themed around the actual character? So again, use Google, or if you know it, if you already know the topic, use your imagination. Go with it, run wild, because I want to see what comes out of this. Requests ending November 9th. Then I'm going to have some time to play with these things, pilot them, and judging will be on November 30th is when I'm going to judge it, and probably a day or so later after that is when I'm going to announce the winner for it. And then at the very, very end of this, I'm not too sure if I'm going to do it yet. It depends on the turnout of this event and the turnout of how much more my channel grows, but I've been thinking about doing Patreon. I don't know if I'm going to do it yet. I've been teetering on the idea of doing a Patreon, only because, to buy mechs or buy mech packs or to give out rewards, it is money from my own paycheck, which, I have the love of the game and everything. I enjoy playing it, but bills come first and I gotta pay for shit. That's always a thing. So, debating on Patreon, I don't know yet. Part of me wants to, a part of me doesn't want to go ahead and say I'm doing it for profit. But if we did do a Patreon, it would primarily go back towards you guys anyway, which means it would go towards new computer equipment, like a new microphone probably, mechs that, if you guys want me to pilot a mech, if I'm missing the amount of C bills, it could help me get a mech, or just other general in-game stuff. So, anyway, just as a quick recap again, guys, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and do this contest. We're gonna see how it goes, and Patreon, maybe a thing. So I'm looking forward to November, which is gonna be interesting. So until then, I will see you on the battlefield.